I mean, I don't know. I just look around at LA and I go, where do I fit? Where do I fit? 97% of people that do comedy are mentally ill. 3% of us are mentally ill and funny. It's the only difference. You got 2 clubs in LA. You got the Improv and the Comedy Store and the Ice House, okay? And Flappers. And I love the Ice House, and I love the Improv, and I love the store, but I don't know when things are open. I don't know when Garcetti's going to open that up. They were going to do shows in the parking lot of the Comedy Store, and they already said no.
Right.
Somebody ratted them out. Some rat.
Mm-hmm.
You know? The Saddle Ranch, which is next to the Comedy Store, you want to talk about a horrific restaurant. I mean, beyond, it's like chicken fingers. It's the most popular restaurant in LA right now. Mm-hmm. They've set up tables and chairs in the parking lot, and the TikTok kids go in there and they throw chicken fingers at each other. Why is the earthquake not here? I mean, what is going on? How do you take this place seriously? How does one grow old here with any dignity? Explain that to me. Show me how. I get it why RuPaul went and started fracking. Okay? I'm going to start fracking. If I make a little more money on this Patreon, I'm going to go to, RuPaul's got fucking gas lines in Kazakhstan. And I get it. What are you going to fucking do? Sit at the Saddle Ranch and eat coleslaw while 15-year-olds finger fuck each other in front of the paparazzi? You got to move into other things. Christ almighty.
Oh.
I used to like LA when I first met Benjamin. We used to sit in Benjamin's garage and watch InfoWars and, the news. And we'd have a lot of fun, and we did the sketches, and they were fun, and we'd go and do spots, and we'd go to the House of Pies and eat pies, which were good, but not great, but Ben really loved them, but did I get you the Briarmere Farms pie? I didn't get it for you.
The one me, you, and Ray did in Long Island? Is that the one you're talking about where we got the pie and the cider?
No, the Briarmere is a raspberry cream from the East End by the Hamptons.
Oh, okay.
We didn't get it that time, but that's the pie. But the point is, at a certain point, you got to just know when to hold them, know when to fold them, I guess. Yeah. What's coming good here? Show me what's good. Why am I staying here? The business I'm in has melted. It is goo on the ground now. The idea of having a TV show is embarrassing. It would you're embarrassed now if you have a TV show. Oh, are you the guy from that show? No. Are you the guy from that show on True TV where they talk about whose doghouse is better? No. Yes, you are. That's the guy from True TV. Are you the guy that hosts the hot dog challenge? No, I'm not. Please just drive me home. I saw your show. It's really funny. It's an embarrassment already. Enough is enough. Reno 911, arguably one of the funniest shows of the last decade, ends up coming back on Quibi, which is like this app that's a fucking complete mess where you're supposed to download it and watch high quality stuff, shows in 7-minute increments. It's like a joke. It's called Quibi. These always have dumb names. NBC did something called CISO. Now they're doing Peacock. And is everybody lining up to watch Peacock? What's your favorite show? I like the show on Peacock. What are you saying? Sounds like a gay bar. I want to go to Peacock. I'm watching my shows on Cumstream. I mean, I just think it's kind of a joke now. The show is what we're doing. The studio is what we make it and what we do. The videos are what we decide they are. The guests are who we book. The live show is what the live show is. I mean, there's no other components here, and there's something a little frustrating about that when you hit a wall and you go, well, wait a minute. What's the goal is to just try to keep being funny and keep introducing new elements to this show to make it better. And that is that's interesting and it's challenging. But I'll tell you this right now. I have a very bleak view of the future of the mainstream of this business and my place in it specifically. And when you get rid of that, the reasons to live in LA are not that many. It's not, a beach ain't that nice. It's nice. It's not bad. Hermosa Beach is beautiful. Malibu's okay. But the amount of money you spend there and the hassle of living there versus other places to live, like Austin, Texas, maybe. We don't know. Completely random selection. It's a very weird random selection to choose there, but I don't know where the hub of comedy is going to be. I don't think it's going to be in LA. And you know what? I went back to New York, and I love New York, and I'm, a New Yorker and blah, blah, blah. I'm not too impressed with New York at the moment. I'm not too impressed. I think New York's got a lot of pain ahead of it, and God bless the people that still live there. I've never defined my life by geography. Some people, I'm in New York. Shut up. What are you? What are you, freak? I'm in New York. Shut up. What'd you do? Think New York gives a fuck about you? I've never defined my life by a zip code. I like to get out there. I don't really give a fuck where I live as long as we can work and make funny shit. But yeah, I'm not going back to New York. I'll tell you that much. Not with de Blasio, not with that fucking nightmare. And all these people in New York are like, it's going to go back to being gritty and all the artists will come back. Yeah, but there's none. You see? None of you are talented. Okay? This is like CBGB, but everybody sucks. There's no David Byrne in the Talking Heads. You can't play the guitar. So you're just getting stabbed, and then there's no upside. It's all bad. I got beat up on the way to the club. Now I get to walk in and hear this hack who's horrible. It sucks. There's some great comics in New York, but let's be honest. Comedy right now is just full of people that, for the most part, should be locked in a home. They should not be. There should be contact tracing for comedians. Where'd you go? Who'd you see? Who'd you talk to? Not all of them, but a fair amount. I'm not too impressed with New York. I don't know. The once great city, and I'm sure it'll be great again. I don't have that. 35 years old. I don't have the time to wait around through another few cycles of, people of bloodletting. I don't need to wait around through the bloodletting. Ben's trying to start a family. I'm trying to start a harem of lacrosse players. I don't need to be sitting there for 5 years waiting for like Bill de Blasio or whoever. He's going to maybe get ousted in 13 months, maybe not, 12 months, whenever that election is. We're a month away from the presidential election in America. The president is quarantining for 2 weeks. All Souls Day, Halloween, the doomsday planes are in the air. We've got people being recreated. Dead Parkland kids are being recreated and turned into fucking voting PSAs. We are there. So you got to decide where you want to be. You got to decide what physical location you want to be when there gets worse. Because we're already there. I just don't know where there goes. And it could be somewhere not good. You might want a little property. You might want a little space. If you can swing it. If you can't swing it, that's okay too. But something's coming. Something's already here. And it's not good. And many of us that have paid attention kind of understood this was happening. It's been happening for decades and decades. Mm-hmm. This is not new. If you've read a book or two that weren't recommended to you, that you stumbled upon and found, and you understood the deep trouble that we've been in for a while, and the propensity for that trouble to get even worse, then this isn't a shock. How quickly it's all happening is a little shocking. Mm. It's a little stunning. My mouth was wide today when I saw that kid get recreated. I was kind of shocked at that. So me and Ben might go back to Texas. Ben's a Texas boy. Mm-hmm. He grew up in the Texas hills, just walking around looking for the devil.